Yup! Welcome or welcome back to The Unlucky Specialists, part 19.
Double digits.
Of intellectual magic.
Killing it.
Yeah, we've been in double digits for the last while now.
Yeah, killing it though.
Right, so Brandon, your topic today is...
I want to talk about nightmares.
Nightmares, okay.
So the definition Google has on a nightmare is nightmares are lengthy, elaborate dreams Let's try that again. Nightmares are lengthy, elaborate dreams with imagery that evokes fear, anxiety, or sadness. The dreamer may wake up to avoid the perceived danger. Nightmares can be rumoured upon waking, not remembered upon waking, and may lead to difficulties returning back to sleep or even cause daytime stress. Right, so there's really common nightmares. Everyone has a nightmare at some stage or another. You wouldn't be human if you did. If you didn't, I imagine. But there's really common ones, and they've got certain nightmares tend to have meaning behind it. So
yeah, the whole the interpretation of dreams and all that type of thing. Freud did that type of stuff, where you'd analyse dreams and all that.
Yeah,
whether they're good or bad.
Yeah, so the one I know is if you dream your teeth are falling out or you're losing your teeth, you have something you need to say to someone, or there's something you have to get off your chest.
Never had one of them before, to be honest.
Yeah. But
have you?
Yeah, I got loads of them, and it's sore. No, because it's
you're very cautious with your teeth, though, as well.
Yeah, but when you do this with your teeth and you grind your teeth. Yeah, apologies for that. Actually, that was bad form. But it's sort of
my ma grinds her teeth. She has a guard at night.
But it's sort of doing that, but you're it feels like you're pushing your teeth out of your own head. They're fucked up. But yeah, no, I only want to talk about nightmares because I had a real fucking last couple of weeks now. I've been real shit nightmare wise. So generally it's to do with your subconscious and stuff, like most dreams do, and stuff. So a couple of weeks ago, I was asleep in bed or whatever, and I got this feeling around my ankle, like a hand grabbed my ankle, right? But it squeezed real tight and felt malicious, right? Whatever it was, and yanked my ankle, right? And I fucking leapt out of my skin, I full on woke up. I was in sweats, cold sweats, couldn't go back to sleep, which I love to sleep, but yeah, I couldn't figure it out. But I the last couple of months or so or whatever, I've been 2 or 3 nights a week where I'll have nightmares to the point where it doesn't let me sleep. But that's just me. But I want to know about your nightmares. What are the general cause of your nightmares, or what's the general thing in yours like?
I don't know. They're kind of all over the place with me. There's nothing really there's no nightmare that I can recall in recent times anyway where it's been something that's been terrifying. It's been something that's upset me, but not it's not been a horrific thing where I've woken up thinking I'm going to die, or this is going to happen. We were out Saturday night and I stayed at your house, and the next morning I told you I had a really weird dream, and it ended up being a nightmare to me because it was basically, I had a dream where I came into this room, my bedroom, and my dad and a couple of other people were in here, and they were stripping everything out. They got rid of the radiator off the wall, and that hanging shelf was gone, and all my posters and all were removed, but they ripped the paint off the wall as well. It's all scrapey and shitty looking, and half the floor was scratched up to bits. They somehow put drawers on my bed, and then loads of my stuff was pushed in there, and they were adamant that they were redoing my room, and I was proper on my knees, not sobbing, but I was proper no, I like my room the way it was. What are you doing? Why are you touching my stuff? And a couple of other things happened in the dream where we were getting stuff for Callum, your brother's birthday thing or something, and there was this Jeep that was a quad bike, but a oversized quad bike, or a small Jeep. I don't know, it was very strange. And I drove that off a cliff. It was all part of the same dream somehow. I don't know how. And I woke up thinking that I basically ruined Cam's birthday. and that we got locked out of some other like gated area or something. It was very strange. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
Obviously that was
drugs,
yeah,
kids.
don't drink a lot of whiskey and then try and have a good night's sleep, because it just doesn't
work,
happen like.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, other than that, it's just kind of things like probably kind of along the lines of what you were saying about like your teeth being pushed out. You're trying to say something to someone.
Yeah.
Whereas I actually say something to people in dreams, I end up ruining like friendships or relationships or whatever the case is happening,
Right.
and I wake up and it takes me like a good minute to get my surroundings and go, that was a dream, I'm still friends with that person, we're okay.
I know not to say that now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was just my mind
Yeah.
going like, I mean, you might be able to say this, and then when the dream happens and I wake up, I'm like, no, never.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really it. Like,
Yeah, no, because like there's a lot of. See, I don't know if there's much study done on nightmares or dreams.
probably, yeah, a lot, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because they're one of those things that are completely made up in your own head, but they take experiences that you've had or learned or listened to or read or whatever the case.
See, there's a lot of there's a lot of imagery in dreams, as in like, oh, this symbolizes that, which means this.
Well, this is what probably like psychologists say. We're not.
Yeah,
still
well,
100%
that's
sure.
that,
I think
yeah,
it's
that's
like
the spiel
a
you're
given
given.
theory or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. So like the one I was just reading there was drowning. Like drowning in a dream can represent a struggle in your life. Like. So like stressed out of it, or you're drowning in work, or you're drowning in debt, like so there's obviously correlations between it all, like, so
definitely there has to
would
be.
your dreams and nightmares then be like, they're obviously subconsciously, so is it your subconscious, is that when your subconscious becomes conscious, is when you're dreaming or asleep in a deep sleep?
I think because it was mentioned in, you know, that House on Haunted Hill or whatever it's called. I watched bits of that. My mum and dad like fell in love with it and watched it in like 2 days, I think.
I'm on episode 7.
Yeah, I was like, I watched like a couple of episodes and I left and I came back and they were finishing the series like already, or the season. But the one stage, one of the characters, she suffers from sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Where you wake up and your body can't move, and that's like a legitimate thing of when your brain is processing everything that's happened.
Yeah, and you can't differentiate between if it's a dream or if it's you're awake.
Like your brain like shuts down your body completely. So when your consciousness comes back, it can't take over the body yet because that part of the brain is still asleep, but you're consciously aware of things. But then your unconscious mind is still creating these visuals, these like senses that it knows of, and that's how a lot of people get like apparitions when they have sleep paralysis. I've never had it. It's meant to be absolutely horrifying because you physically cannot do anything. You can't even move your mouth or anything.
There was a documentary, a movie style documentary done on that before, man, and it was a really, really good good movie or a good documentary, whatever it was. Like, I can't fucking remember the name, but I must find out. But yeah, like, I don't really suffer from sleep paralysis or anything like that.
No, I wouldn't either. Like,
so I'd have no idea.
I'd rarely have a bad dream anyway.
Yeah, like,
to be fair.
so I don't know how it would all go, but I do. I've read on it a few little bits about it and stuff. But yeah, no, because like, I always get curious about it, like dreams and nightmares and all that crap. Like, because like, obviously it stems from somewhere inside of you, because there's not someone whispering in your ear when you're asleep, like, you know, that kind of way. Like, but like, my whole thing is like, if you're having a nightmare about something, like, why like, I like reoccurring nightmares, you know, where it's the same in and out, like, it's like in, you know, in the,
obviously it's a struggle that you have, even if you're not consciously aware of it when you're awake. It's obviously something that's
eating away
embedded in the back of your mind. So then, when your brain has nothing else to do other than give you dreams, it probably like throws these things, because that's the thing that's focused on in your unconscious mind. So then, when that has a chance to shine, that's when it brings out these images that you're getting. Yeah. And then like that's why you get horrified.
How would you how would you differentiate between a dream or a nightmare? So like you you go to bed, you sleep kind of through the night more or less, like, and you wake up and you remember your dream or whatever it was. How would you differentiate if when you wake up if you had a dream or a nightmare?
If I don't have a sinking feeling when I wake up, if I don't, like I said, normally, like, mine aren't horrifying dreams, they're more things that, like, I hope they haven't happened in real life or else I fuck something up. I think it's, if I wake up from a dream, if I'm feeling, I know it's been a good dream when I wake up and I'm excited, and then reality hits me, I'm like, oh, that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
And then the flip side, if I wake up and I'm there going like, oh my god, what the fuck did I do? What happened here? How am I going to deal with this? And then I go, oh, I know that was just a dream. I'm okay.
Okay, so
I think my differentiation is, like, most time I wake up and whatever. You just wake up more, like, you've so many dreams. Apparently your mind goes through like a million different dreams at night, every night, but you only remember one or two at most.
Yeah.
Or you remember one or two and they get like mushed together. Probably kind of what happened with mine the other night.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that just don't dream. Generally, they won't, like, they can't remember a dream at all.
They surely dream though.
They probably do, but like, it's not strong enough for their mind to latch on to from when they wake up.
Yeah.
Because you know the way, like, a lot of time, especially if it's a good dream, you wake up, say if, like, you're just kind of thrown out of your sleep and you wake up and then you're trying to get back into the dream. Did you ever have that before where, like, something's there and you're like, no, wait, just give me another minute, and you, like, go back and you're trying to get back to it and you can't? It's like, that's obviously a good dream for you to want to go back into it.
Yeah.
And then a bad one would be you wake up and you're there, like feeling yourself, and you're like you, like, if, with your leg, like, you could have jumped up and you're immediately holding on your leg going like, okay, nothing's there, I'm fine.
Because you know Nightmare on Elm Street, like Freddy Krueger and stuff. So I read this thing about this boy fucking years and years and years ago, kind of back in like 50s or 60s or some shit, and he used to not go to bed. No, he used to fight with his parents because he didn't want to go to sleep, like, right?
Yeah.
And his parents couldn't understand why. So one day he was telling his parents that there was a man in his dream chasing him with swords on his hands or razor blades on his hands or something, right? Which, like, Freddy Krueger, like, it's his trademark, kind of his claw, like, right? Yeah. So the parents are like, it's fine, don't worry about it, you know, it's only a dream, you can't be hurt, it's alright, like. So the boy goes to sleep one night anyway and wakes up screaming, and the parents go into him. They're trying to calm him down, and eventually he's like, I had the dream again, but this time the man got me, and he got me on my back or his arm or something, and the parents are like, oh, but you're okay and all, and his arms were cut with blades where he said he was cut, right? So there's another one called The Hag or something. My dad was telling me about it, like, so I don't know how reliable of a source that is, like, but it's where
about him, was it? It was probably about him.
Probably. So basically, what it feels like for the person is, it feels like there's a woman on their chest, like sitting on their chest, looking at him. But what happens is, it's the in the midst of that, their body freaks out a bit because it's like, I'm in danger, right? So they end up nearly suffocating themselves. But that's what's happening. That's where the tightness is coming from. Is they're whatever way they're turning, the blankets are wrapping and stuff. But, like, it's just interesting to learn about and read about and stuff, because, like, I don't know, I find it kind of fascinating, like, do you know, because it sheds a light into kind of what people are thinking or what they're going through or whatever, like, you know, whether you believe it or whatever, like, or, you know, the signs, or if it's, I know it's not an exact science, and it probably never will be an exact science, like, because everyone experiences everything differently.
But they've definitely, like, done, like, MRI scans on people when they're dreaming, and because they have seen, like, evidence of where activity in your brain occurs when you're sleeping, and then what parts of your brain, like, just completely shut down. I think that's part of how they found out about sleep paralysis, where, like, I don't know really any parts of the brains, what it does, like, but I know there's a certain part of your brain that operate your motor skills.
Yeah.
That part shuts down when you're in a deep sleep, and then when you have like a sleep paralysis is when you wake up from you constantly wake up from your deep sleep, but that part of your brain is still shut off.
Yeah.
So you can't move any muscle.
Yeah.
From there, and that's when people start suffering from it, because whatever thing they've been seeing in their dream, it seems like it's there floating in front of them, or like right there in the room with them. So that's what makes them terrified of it. But they've developed like methods for you when you're in that moment to like calm your breathing and remember that like it's only part of a dream. Like you're waking up. It just takes a minute for your body to follow you.
Yeah.
Do you know? But yeah, no, it is an interesting topic. It's just so you can interpret it in a lot of ways. I think is the problem, because you know some people have really, like, you could argue that there's some people that have like think that they have really good dreams, and then when they're describing to someone else, that person could be there like, that doesn't sound good at all. Like that sounds horrible.
Like,
no, or like they turn around and go, I think you need to talk to someone. Like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's like that joke of like a chap like staring at a horse in the field, and he's like, I bet you could make stuff that stick. I bet you if you melted him down, you could stick him to other things like permanently. And then the other chap like leans over like, is everything okay at home? You know, like basically sort of they used to make glue with horses.
Yeah.
It's like that type of thing. Like like your man could have been looking at that horse going like, that's a great idea. That is actually a really stunning idea. I could make things out of this. And the other chap's like,
you alright? Like,
Greg, are you okay? How's the missus?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Dreams are kind of iffy because, again, a lot of people don't remember their dreams, and if they do, a lot of times don't make sense. Like, out of context. Like, the thing is, in your dream, when you're in the dream, you're fully immersed in the world that the dream makes.
Yes.
So and it takes things from your real life or places you've been and manipulate them and turn them around into things that, like, in the dream you're there like, oh yeah, this is part of my, like,
this makes sense.
Yeah, like I've been here before, I'm going this way, and this is how you get down. But then when you wake up and you try to remember certain aspects, you're like, hang on, that's not right, because normally that one's on the left, not the right, and like it flips it around for you, or like changes things to suit your purposes when you're in the dream.
Yeah.
Do you know? And you don't have like, you think you have control, but you don't.
Yeah.
And that's, I think you only cop that when you get out of the dream. When you come out and you're like,
what?
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, it could be something that you're there in the dream, like, it's a completely rational decision, but then out of the dream you're like, I'm a retard, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But you said you were suffering a bit at the moment.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
just shite, like, just loads.
And is it every night, or is it like every couple of nights, or
at least twice a week? Like, last Sunday I went to bed for
yesterday or the Sunday before?
The Sunday before.
Okay.
Went to bed for 9:30 my usual time, and didn't actually sleep. So I went from whatever time I got up at last Sunday till 9:30 Monday night without any sleep. Like, 'cause I couldn't do it. Like, shit, like, I've had, like, they're not all the same, but it stems from the same place. That's where I'd class it as it's reoccurring, because I know where it's coming from every single time. Like I wake up in full on cold sweats, like jumping out of bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
apparently, like, you know, because we're in the day and age that we're in now, with like technology, tablets and laptops and phones and all that type of stuff, like all those kind of screens were not developed for the use of them.
You're not supposed to look at a screen on
an hour before
you go to bed or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
you're meant to give your eyes a rest basically from it, because you can't adjust from that
to just
nothing.
black.
It takes a while. And it's the same with like caffeine. Apparently, like 6 hours before you go to bed, you shouldn't drink caffeine. Apparently, or like 5 or 6 hours.
That's weird, because you have a cup of coffee to go to bed.
No, not anymore. I haven't done that in a while. I gave that up a long time ago. I think it's when I started drinking proper coffee, I didn't need something.
The extra fix.
Yeah.
Fix, like.
Because I tried to drink as much water as I can. And only have like 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, because that's all you need really. Apparently that's good for you, 2 or 3 a day. I don't really want to take the piss and take more than that really. When I'm bored, I'll drink more coffee. That's the problem.
Yeah, sitting at home doing fuck all. Like.
Yeah, like, or if I'm, a lot of time I get into the like classic student thing of, I'll drink coffee while I'm working away to kind of keep myself going more than anything. But then after a certain point, in the moment it doesn't matter to me, but then like when I do try to go to bed, I am tossing and turning the whole time.
Yeah,
and then I think those nights are probably the nights where I'll have a stupid shitty dream.
Yeah,
do you know, because that does affect your mind. All those chemicals will affect your brain chemistry in some way. Like,
yeah, complex thing. Like,
yeah, well, just like generally, like it's kind of like a bit of cop on. Like, you know, like if you take something like that, it's going to affect your brain. Like if you're, like, you know, when you're taking like drowsy medicine, you know, to take that right before you go to bed, because it's going to hit you and it's going to affect you, and then you're going to go fall asleep, and you know you're going to hope you have a restless night.
Yeah,
then like,
where you just hit the bed and conquer.
Yeah, you just get your rest and that's it.
Yeah.
But then if you're there taking something there, you're like, this could end up hitting me and I might not go to sleep at all. That's when you as a rational adult should be like, yeah, okay, I won't take this now. I think that's when I was kind of like, yeah, stop drinking coffee before you go to bed, because it's not going to do you any good.
Yeah.
The whole point of caffeine is to keep you awake.
More or less.
Like I like coffee to drink it, but I like it does keep me awake, and if I drink it really late, obviously I'm not going to go to sleep straight away. And I'm like you, I like my sleep as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I just thought I'd talk about that because it's a little bit different. Deeper.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
You sure now? Because
Nope.
we're having these nightmares. What do you think I am? A psychologist?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything more on that? Have you read any of that, or did you just kind of bring it up?
I just brought it up to reference here and there and stuff, like, but
Is there anything that's kind of hitting you there?
dreaming about dead people. Very common nightmare. Dreaming of the dead can have
Are you
many
in Sixth Sense,
interpretations. No.
I see dead people.
Yeah.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Some of the most common interpretations deal with areas in your life that you've died, or areas in your life that have died.
I mean, I was just about to say, you can actually...
Yeah. Fucking been there, done that, got the hoodie. These dreams can also refer... I need to learn how to fucking read. Like, these dreams can also refer to the death of feelings associated with relationship, emotions that follow big changes in your life, such as the loss of a loved partner, job, child, etc. Or could even be a sign of unexpected news. I'm biting the dust sometime soon anyway.
That could relate to you, though.
Could. Does. I'll tell you that now, it does.
Do you know, there's a few things there that kind of hit home.
Yeah.
When you
actually,
take it into perspective.
yeah, no, I agree. Like, I just... Hang on, I just want to read this because this is... The rest of them are all about, like, arachnophobia and all. Like, this is just being naked in your dream.
Alright.
People who have unpleasant, repetitive dreams about being naked might feel vulnerable or insecure in their real life, or maybe ashamed of themselves for something they did or said in the past. Man, I've had many a dream where I'm bollock naked and no fucks were given.
But what if a nudist dreams of them being naked? Is that just them going like, oh yeah, this is me normal? Or
their version of that would be where they're wearing pants, like, yeah.
Man, I feel so constricted.
Yeah. That's fucked up, like.
Oh, being a nudist? Yeah, it's kind of strange, alright.
Yeah.
Won't we be able to do that in Ireland then, eh? Be too cold.
Yeah. They all kind of piss on about the same shit, to be fair, like.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, there's
That's
the losing teeth, yeah.
So, audience, why don't you tell us in the comments down below? What do you think your dreams are saying about you and about your unconscious mind? Because we haven't a fucking clue about ours.
No,
Like,
not
your
really.
opinion. Maybe you give us your opinion on what our dreams are meant to mean. or if they have any meaning at all.
Yeah.
Because to us, we don't think so. Well,
No.
not me anyway. You maybe.
Help.
Help me.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably the usual.
Yeah. I think we should end it there then.
Yeah.
So that was a good topic. So and thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video.
Hopefully.
Bye.